Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and our college football series here as we continue in season number 2 with a couple of big games on tap for you today, starting off against the Nebraska Cornhuskers, a team that is looking to make a statement against us after what we were able to do last season in beating them. And then in the second game of the episode, we will have a rematch of the Rate Bowl taking on the Arizona State Sundevils. Once again, we're going to give them another shot at us. Hopefully it goes the same way for us. So on that note, everybody, I just got to say welcome back to the channel if you are returning here, and welcome if you are new here to Champion Sons and all of our college football content. Now, before we jump into this game, we've got a couple different things we need to look at as far as recruiting. You'll notice in the upper right corner, we have 0 hours available. So it's really at this stage, we have to look at what kind of impact are we having on these guys. Because at some point, we're going to have to potentially either remove guys or really kind of start trying to change the way we do recruit them, such as putting on the hard sell, just so we can kind of try to make it move a little quicker to free up some points for later on. We only have 15 targets that we are looking at, so it's one of those things that, like, how is our kicker not? That's disappointing. He's just now reached his top 5. We're the only one who's offered him a scholarship. Are you kidding me? You're a kicker, for God's sakes. You're gonna come kick for us. You know it. We know it. Just accept it. That's all I'm trying to say. Just accept it. But we got to go through, put the hard sell on them, and then always hit up with the DM the player. Finish off the 50 recruiting hours per player if you can. And hopefully this will get some of these guys to go ahead and commit. And if we can get their commitment now, maybe that'll free up some points later on. So instead of just the 15 targets, if we can actually get them all, maybe start looking at getting 20 or so targets and then start just building up from there. But part of the way to do that is you got to perform on the field. So let's jump into this thing, dropping that first pass off to Price. And Stefan Miranda's going to go down with leg cramps. It's our opening drive, and he's already got cramps. The dude obviously did not hydrate coming into this game. So after that short little play, it's going to be 2nd and 8 as we come into it. Baker's going to have the snap, quick throw to Meeks on the outside, and no blocking got set up on that one. They were not fooled by the RPO action, to say the least. In fact, it seemed like they were kind of looking for it, and that's going to lose yards. So now 3rd and 11 here on the road in a pretty rough stadium. I mean, it's got it popping. It's not a top 25 ranking crowd, but hey, it is what it is. Baker drops back, floats that one over the middle, and it will fall incomplete. So we had a little bit of movement to get down to where we were, and then it all kind of fell apart. So here we are, field goal opportunity, 56 yards. We got the distance in us, even going against the wind. That's just, what is this environment going to do? And we squeeze it. No, he dropped it in under the crossbar, just not long enough. Okay. So we miss our field goal. Nebraska doesn't miss theirs. So now we're trailing 3-0. But Baker says, hold my beer on that one on the option. Keeper down the left side at the 5. Cuts it back. Fights forward down at the 1-yard line. Oh, man, he almost had that one into the end zone. That would have been a hell of a run right there. On the option, keeper takes it all the way down to the 1. And that's going to set us up with a 1st and goal opportunity. Just a beautiful read. 37 of the 38 yards he needed to the end zone. And pointed the guy out. That's embarrassing. The guy's family was there, and he pointed at him and then juked him. That's just embarrassment. So that is going to make it 1st and goal. Here's where we're going to try to spread them out wide. Dunham in the backfield. 4 wide set. Meeks and Price are the slot receivers. Baker changing plays, but before the snap has it, hands off, going to the right side, and Dunham is bottled up in the backfield. He didn't even really get a chance to get started. That ball got handed to him, he took a step, and then he's hit by the defense. So he'll lose about 3 yards on that. So now it's 2nd and goal from the 4. All right, 3 receivers left. Now let's try it again. Baker's got the snap, quick throw over the middle, and that's going to be dropped by Blunt. Blount, however you want to pronounce it, I don't care. He dropped it right off his damn hands. So 3rd and goal. Near the end of the first quarter, trailing 3-0. Baker's going to have that snap. Quick throw over the middle. Hits Meeks for the touchdown, Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Give it to the reliable guy there. I mean, just a quick throw. Still a risky throw. The defenders that were around him. But, hey, it ended up working out for him. And so Meeks gets the first touchdown of the game and will give us the lead. So now here comes the Cornhuskers right back at us with the 1st and 10 from their own 44. Has the snap, pocket collapses, throws it out to the right side, has his running back, gets past one tackler, and we finally bring him down at the 49, just beyond the midway mark. So now they're going to come out under center, 2 tight ends to the right side, 2 receivers left. Has the snap, blitz comes, rolls out, he's going to be sacked. We're going to bring him down right there. That Pretzloff gets in the backfield on the blitz untouched. And that's going to make it 3rd and 11. After a big-time little drop-off pass on 1st down for the Huskers, he's going to get sacked and drop this brilliant read and then a good job to bring him down. I've seen guys miss that before. So 3rd and 11 now. Clock is ticking down to the end of the 1st quarter. I wonder if they're going to get the snap off. They do. 4 seconds. Fired over the middle, hits his target, and got a yard out of that. Nowhere to go there. Okay. So after that, it's going to be a little later in the 2nd quarter. After trading punts back and forth, we've got it once again. Baker drops back, fires that one to the right side. He's going to hit Blunt, who comes down with the ball. Ooh, that's one of those jumping passes you'd like to try to avoid because they dropped most of them, but he ended up getting down immediately and held on to it. So 1st and 10 Spartans. From their own 48, Baker has the snap, hands off Dunham, space up the middle, makes a man miss. He's got space in front. He's got speed. He's got the 10-5 touchdown Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a run. The hole opened up in the middle, and he just had to make one man miss, and he did. He made that guy kill a lot of mosquitoes on his attempted hit. Got around him with a little sidestep, and then it was just off to the races, and no one's going to catch Dunham. No one was going to catch him. And he takes that one into the end zone, and that would give us a lead. Now later in the 2nd, it is 14-10, so Nebraska's added on a touchdown. They're going to try to pull back in this thing. We fire that one over to Meeks on the left side. He's going to pick up good 7 yards on the out pattern. So that's 2nd and 3 now. As we approach the 2-minute timeout, play clock and game clock for the 2 minutes, about 2 seconds off. Baker in the shotgun, looks over the defense, has the snap, hands it off to Irwin up the middle, and he fights forward, and they're going to call him just shy of the line to gain. They're going to mark this thing as a 3rd and inches now. Coming out of this 2-minute warning, 2-minute timeout, my mistake. I forgot they don't call it a warning, it's a timeout. Coming out, we have 3rd and inches. We're going to go 4 wide from the pistol. Spread out this defense a little bit. Baker has the snap. Blitz comes, rolls out to his right. He's got space in front of him. And why not just take it for yourself? Make your life simple. Baker slides down 1st and 10 Spartans from the 24 now. So 1st and 10, Baker's going to be in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Meeks in the slot left. Irwin in the backfield. Has the snap. Quick throw to Meeks on the left side, gets past one tackler. Stiff arming his way forward and brought down at the 8-yard line. Good gain by this offense. Baker, 19 of 22 for 144 yards right there. And it's going to be 1st and goal Spartans as the Cornhuskers will use their first timeout. Now Baker in the shotgun, 4 wide once again. Collier and Meeks to the left side. Has a snap, hands off Irwin, and they were waiting for him on that one. Looking like the little delayed handoff. The Cornhuskers read that beautifully, and their defense made the play. Irwin gets brought down for a 2-yard loss. So now it's 2nd and goal from the 10. Staying with that 4 wide set. This time it's Blount and Meeks on the left side. Has the snap, hands off Irwin, going right, cuts up the middle, fights forward, and Irwin, they're going to call him just short. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. He looked like he was in. He looked like he was in, but nope, they mark him down at the 1-yard line. Huskers use their last timeout on that one. So it is 3rd and goal, inches to go. 4 wide, once again, 3 receivers right, handoff to Irwin, and he's hit and dropped in the backfield. He had his shot, to be fair. He had his shot, and he failed. So we do end up kicking the field goal, which is kind of embarrassing from being at the 1-yard line. We kick the field goal, take a touchdown lead into halftime, 17-10. I think we're playing better up until we get to the goal-to-go situations. Once we're in goal-to-go, it's like we can't block anymore. We're just not making the plays that we need to make. It's between the tens that we're doing a fantastic job, whether it's big plays with the run by Dunham, plays by Baker, what have you. It's once we get in goal-to-go, we are struggling, and we got to find ways to punch that in. We're never going to become a premier kind of team if we don't punch that in. Now, this is a big pass play given up by our defense. This is a 30-yard one. This is a nice play, but nothing special. But it does put them a touchdown behind. So as we come out here into the second half, they are within one score. This time on the option keeper, right side, and Barnhart's not fooled. He had the option keeper, and Ricky Barnhart brings him down behind the line. He saw that one coming from a mile away. That's going to make it 2nd and 11. I formation, 2 receivers left, has the snap handoff, play action off to the left side, tosses it up, hits his receiver, and he's going to be brought down by Alway. As he brings him down at the boundary, it's the 17 inside the red zone. From the shotgun once again. Sends a man in motion, has the snap, it's going to be a play action. No, handoff off to the left side. Play action on the sweep, handoff left, and we get it stuffed. Pererezic, not really seen on the field all that much. But Mr. Pie, man, he makes that stop, and it's 2nd and 10. Running back comes out of the backfield, off to the wide left. Quarterback has the snap in hand. Pressure comes, drops it off to his running back, who's just waiting there. And we're going to bring him down, and that Michael Allen got obliterated, and he's going to have to come off the field for a minute. I mean, our defense did drop back and cover the end zone, but once they got the ball to him, we collapsed on him quickly. 3rd and 9 from the pistol. Claps his hands, sends his running back in motion, has the snap. Pressure comes, and he's going to fumble it. He fumbles, but they do fall on top of it. You got to be kidding me. We were able to come through and blast the quarterback, and who's going to fumble, but somehow we don't fall on it. Jamil Ebron with the hit. And Cal Thrush had a chance at it, just wasn't able to dive on top of it. So they will kick a field goal. Now it's 17-13 ball game. Here we come back on our next possession. We're working our way down the field. Baker on the option to the right side. Gets it out to Irwin. Makes one tackler miss with the fancy spin move. And nobody else, though. Still no gain on that one. Well played by the Cornhusker defense. So 2nd and 10, staying in the shotgun. 3 wide. This time Meeks in the slot right. 2 backs. Offset to Baker's left side. Meeks in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep around him. He's got space in front. Breaks off one tackle and is brought down after a gain of about 7-8 yards. And it's going to be 3rd and 2 now from the 33. So Baker staying in the shotgun. He's got Irwin offset to his right side. Has the snap. Blitz comes. Drops off a screen pass to Irwin. Got a blocker in front. Gets one-man miss at the 20. And he's brought down inside the red zone at the 18-yard line. A good little shifty move. Baker now 23 of 27 for 189 yards so far today after that screen pass. 1st and 10 Spartans. Has the snap, delayed handoff up the middle. Nowhere for Irwin to go. The defense was on top of that one. They didn't overreact too quickly, and he's going to be brought down. He will come off the field for a moment as Lodeholt comes in. 2nd and 10. Handoff to Lodeholt off right guard, and they played that perfectly again. They're starting to read these plays a little bit, and that's getting disconcerting. We're going to need to make something happen here. 17-13 lead, 3rd and 11 from the 19. Baker's got the snap in hand. Rolls out and rolled right into the defense. Rolled right into the defender. I needed my receiver to get more time. I didn't trust the throw. And we ended up rolling out and we're sidestepping in the pocket, pretty much into a defender. So now we're going for another field goal, 44 yards. Boot ball right down the middle. As we push that one through, that's going to give us our touchdown lead once again. Both teams with the drive here in the 3rd quarter. Both teams with field goals. So now after forcing a punt, here we come right back at them early in the 4th quarter. 20-13 is the score. Baker fires that one over to Collier. He finally got some space on that. And Braylon Collier is going to make the catch at the 22-yard line. A good job coming across the field and way to be patient by Baker to deliver that pass. So 1st and 10 from the 22. Baker in the pistol. 3 receivers. Has the snap. Blitz comes. He gets it to Ian. He takes off up the middle past blitzers. And he's going to be brought down at the 5. Ian Zakel. He comes up with a big-time run and a good play on that one by this offense. And really, Ian just outran the blitzers right there. Got to give him credit. 1st and goal. Blunt in motion. Has the snap. Quick throw to Blunt on the outside, and he's dropped for a loss. They read that perfectly. Should have seen that coming, especially the way Lloyd followed him all the way across the field. You're just kind of hoping you can beat him to the point, and we definitely did not there. So 2nd and goal. Baker's got the snap, scrambles left, breaks off 1 tackle, and he's going to take off up the middle, fighting forward, and he's down at the 1. Oh, 1 yard shy is what we're going to call this game, I'll tell you that much. 3rd and goal. Baker claps his hand, hands it off to Ian. No, it's going to be an option. Keeper goes for the leap and falls short, but thankfully he doesn't fumble. Now it's 4th and goal, people. This is what we live for. 4th and goal plays. I mean, I really don't like these plays, but whatever, it is what it is. 4th and goal. From the pistol formation, 4 wide set. Baker claps his hands. Gonna be play action, rolls out to his right, and nowhere to go. I don't know why he didn't roll out fast enough. He did the play action and then just turned. You've got to roll, my man. And they get the sack and the turnover on downs. That was depressing. Now a little later, here comes the Cornhuskers. 4.5 minutes remaining. Still 20-13 is the score. Handoff up the middle. The blade handoff gets past a couple tacklers, but we do finally bring him down. It's 2nd and 4 now from their own 44-yard line. We're going to come out in a hefty set formation under center. Looks over the defense, has the snap, hands it off up the middle. Hole opens up. He gets past 1 tackler, and he's out into the open, and he's going to walk that thing in at the ref. I was hoping the ref was going to trip him. It just didn't happen that way. And that's going to be a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we do it here in East Lansing. We completely blow it on a 4th and goal, give up the ball, and then give up a late touchdown in the 4th quarter to let you tie the game. But as we know, there's no big women singing just yet. Plenty of big women in Lincoln, but they're not singing right now because there's still 2 minutes on the clock. 1st and 10, Spartans, as we throw that one over to Meeks on the crossing pattern. He gets blasted and incomplete. All right, fair play. 2nd and 10. 1:56 remaining. Baker got the snap option. Keeper, he's got space in front of him. Got a blocker. Fighting forward and brought down at about the 32-yard line. And Charlton Lanuski's going to go down. Him and his brother have been having problems this game. They've both kind of dropped here or there throughout this game. And I don't like it. It's bugging me. Really bugging me. Had to use a timeout. So 1st and 10 Spartans from the 32-yard line. Number 16 in the country taking on the unranked Cornhuskers, tied at 20. 1:50 to go. Hand off to Dunham. He's got space open over the middle. Hit and brought down at about the 22-yard line. That's going to make it 2nd and 1. So 2nd and 1. The clock is still moving. Nebraska's really the only one who has any, need to stop the clock. We are in field goal range. And I trust our kicker from this distance straight on. So 2nd and 1. The clock, we're going to let this clock run down some, folks. That's just what we're going to have to do. Baker has the snap in hand, hands off Dunham. Hole opens up over the middle, cuts it back out to the right side. He's at the 5 and stopped right there. 1st down, Spartans, as we take it into the goal-to-go situation again, which is what we should have avoided because we're not very good at this point. Dunham, 98 yards on 9 carries this afternoon. He's had a pretty damn good day so far. 1st and goal, 1:15 remaining. 2 timeouts for the Cornhuskers. Irwin sent in motion. Baker has the snap, hands it off to Dunham. Hole opens forward, fights, and he's going to get just enough yards, but Nebraska will have to use a timeout as they have an injured player on that one. So 2nd and goal now from the 3. Dunham in the backfield, offset to Baker's left side. Has the snap, I mean, option keeper, and Baker gets blasted behind the line. Okay. So Nebraska uses their last timeout. Now, I'm not in too much fear right now of missing. We just got to stay within these goalpost range. If we go to the outside, we're going to be screwed, so we got to stay within the range. As we had that snap delayed, handoff to Dunham, and he ran right into our blocker. And thankfully, he didn't butt fumble it, so we'll take it for what it is. Now that's going to lead us here to a field goal, and we're going to wind this time all the way down. We need to limit Nebraska's chances. They have no timeouts left, right? So we just need to make sure they don't really get an opportunity to make multiple plays when they get the ball back. That's their biggest thing. Personally, I would have preferred a touchdown. We're going to have to definitely work on that going forward, is getting these punching the ball in from the goal-to-go situations. The 4th and goal. We get this one lined up here. It's going to be boot ball, all at State good hands, right down the middle as we take the lead 23-20 with 24 seconds left. Lots of 20 numbers being thrown out around here on this one. So here come out the Cornhuskers. 24 seconds to pay dirt. From their own 25-yard line, has the snap, quick throw to the right side, hits his receiver, and he's going to be brought down quickly. Now, they have no timeouts, and he didn't get out of bounds. That was very foolish. The CPU is not very good at clock management in the final minutes. If you miss tackles, yeah, they look great. If you make tackles, they look foolish. That's why they're facing a 3rd and 6 now with 14 seconds left on the clock. So they're going to come out in a shotgun, 3 receiver set. Claps his hands, has a snap back. We rush only 3. He takes off up the middle. He's got space, and he slides down at the 43. 9 seconds remaining, and they're going to try to get this ball spiked. 6, 5, and they do. They spike it with 4 seconds left. So one play to be had, folks. One play to be had in this one. All we got to do is prevent the bomb, prevent the 47, 48-yard pass, or 68, 58-yard pass. As they have it, rolls out to his left. He's going to chunk that one up. Nowhere to go. I mean, he didn't even come close to it. His arm strength must suck as that one falls incomplete, and we're going to come out of Lincoln with our record intact. Almost suffering the first loss of the season, but not today. Bryce Baker gets player of the game, 245 yards on 80% completions with the 1 touchdown. This is a play that bothered me. Right, like he did the play action and then just turned around, and I'm sitting there trying to roll out with him, and he just don't move until it's too late. But that kind of thing happens. So I'll just be glad we got the win in the end right there. So we can put that one in the bag, and let's take a look at what impact on recruits do we have. Mike Deal, we're still number 1. I'll take it. Championship contender is the only check mark we have. We're going to get him scheduled for a visit. That's his one deal breaker. So we got to keep in the rankings and try to keep Deal happy. That's going to be the biggest thing for us. Colclough. Not quite ready yet. DeBeer. Chubb, now we dropped on you. What in the hell we drop on you for? Now we're 2nd. Oh. Put Ohio State above you, bum. I'm going to hold on to you till we kick the crap out of the Buckeyes and see how you feel then, Chubb. Jason Johnson, 5-star linebacker, does not want a playing style. What the hell is wrong with our damn playing style? I don't get it. That's bull. I can blitz a bunch. I can call zone. I can call man coverage. He ain't going to like it no matter what. I just want to see if we can try to change his mind for at least maybe a little bit. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes with a thing like that where we have a successful defensive pattern, it may just make more sense to get rid of him. I don't really know, but we'll have to see. Dom Samuel, coming up with a hard sell for him. We need playing time, proximity to home, and one that's just not a red check marks, which is brand exposure, which is only a B ranking for us, but not too bad. I think we can take that. Keenan Falk, 4-star receiver, route artist. We've already got the hard sell on him. It's just going slower than what you want, and I don't like that. I just don't. But, hey, it is what it is. Jamie Sizer, 4-star athlete, thumper from Fremont, Ohio. We finally crested the top 5. We are first on his interest, at least. So we're going to go and put the hard sell on of him of hometown hero. Because we are close enough to his hometown for that. Juan West. We have got all 3 of his check marks. 4-star right tackle. I don't know about game breaker, but definite, major starting potential for us. That's a big thing. Come out and standard bearer. I like that one. Makes it sound prestigious as we put his hard sell on. Now McElroy, we're gonna go ahead and remove the social media thing. We're gonna DM him. We're gonna slide into his DMs and try to finish off this recruiting. Iosefa Ika, our kicker that we're looking to get. At least he crested the top 5 finally. And I mean, he's from Hampton, Georgia, which is why it's funny in proximity to home is his deal breaker. But, dude, no, just come to our damn school. Good Lord. Jalen Stork, hybrid safety. This is more of a depth chart kind of guy. We are going to put the hard sell on him. Just trying to figure out which one is the best in all reality. It's going to be this option, right? Here we are. Yeah, it's going to be the house call option. I mean, he's probably not going to get all that much playing time, but we're going to give him a shot. See what we can do with him. If he decides to come to our school, that's going to be the kicker. Now, we've used up all of our time. Although Will Johnson's there, we're going to get rid of him. That's going to give us 50 hours back. I'm still not sure completely about guys like Chubb just yet. I don't want to get rid of them just yet, but we freed up some hours. We're going to put Stork on a visit. Maybe that'll convince him a little bit more. Just maybe. I'm not saying it will. I'm not saying it won't. Coach Prestige is going to be his top-notch element, so we're going to get his visit scheduled, let him visit the coach for a while, and see how things kind of go from there. Good old Dwayne Chubb, you ingrate. White House, Ohio, and you would rather go to the Buckeyes than the Spartans. You'd rather go be a nut than a Spartan. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, folks. All right. Now that we've done with that, let's get in ready for this second game. It is a rematch of the Rape Bowl, a game in which we fully dominated the Big 12 opponent. Just made them look humiliated. We just embarrassed them. And they wanted another shot, so we're going to give them another shot. Now, the Rape Bowl is played at the Diamondback Stadium. So, you know what? We don't need them to come to our house. We'll play them anywhere they want, and that's what we're doing. We're playing them in their house. Arizona State Sundevils, Michigan State Spartans, bowl game rematch. Here we go. In the first quarter, 8.5 minutes ago, hand that one off, and, I mean, there is nowhere to go on that. Thrush is going to come up injured. I mean, that sucks, but Jameel Ebron comes up with the stop behind the line. Great play by him. 2nd and 11 for the Sun Devil offense as they have the snap. Play action to the left side, and he's going to get hit and brought down. Nowhere to go. I mean, they're dropping off passes going nowhere. Jadon Porter caught the ball and caught some hands from the defense as we blasted them early on. 3rd and 9 from the shotgun. Snap in hand. Fires it deep to the right side. What is he looking for? Because that's going to be intercepted by Alway. Coming back at us as he's brought down at the 39-yard line. I don't know what they were throwing it up to. I mean, unless he felt like, maybe we didn't get enough interceptions last season when we played him in the bowl game. He wanted us to have one more. Or he figured maybe these kids' parents are watching too and they need to make some plays. So he gave us an opportunity and we did. Now here we come out of the interception. 1st and 10. Baker's got the snap. Blitz comes, drops off screen pass left side to Dunham. He's got space in front. And he's going to be hit and knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Well played here by the offense on the opening drive. You think they're going to go for the shot, the deep ball. Instead, they throw one of the shortest passes in football, being the screen pass. 1st and 10. Blunt goes in motion. Off to the right side, has the snap. Quick throw to Blunt going around the right. He's got the ball hit and brought down at about 40-yard line. 40-yard line on the plus side there. Good job here by this offense. So Baker into the shotgun. 4 receiver set, trips to the right side, has the snap, hands off to Dunham up the middle, gets past one blocker, fights forward, and they are going to give him 3rd and inches. They're not going to give him the first down. Those damn bums, I say. So from 3rd and inches, here we go. The Sun Devils look like they're going to be bringing a lot of pressure here. Baker claps his hands, has the snap. They only rush 4. Fires over the middle. He hits Collier coming across the field, and that's going to be brought down at the 28. More than enough for the first down. So it's 1st and 10 Spartans. Baker now claps his hands, has the snap back. Drops that one off to Dunham out of the backfield, and he's going to pick up another 6 yards. So a lot of Dunham in the first quarter here as we are under 5 minutes remaining. Baker stays back with Dunham in the backfield, has the snap, hands off to Dunham. Hole opens up, but he misread the block, and Dunham, you fool, you should have gone to the right, not the left. But he went to the right, or went to the left, and he's brought down after a short gain. So it's 3rd and 3. Baker in the shotgun, has the snap. It's going to be an option keeper. Baker to the left side, cuts it up the middle. Mensuring he gets the first down and fights forward until he gets to the 14-yard line. Here we are well inside the red zone now. From the 14, staying back, 4 wide set. Amell and Price are the slot receivers. Collier wide right. Play action. Baker rolls out to the left. He's got space in front of him, and he's going to head towards the boundary just to get hit by that defender. Figured the defensive back is softer to take a hit from than a linebacker. Smart man right there. Bryce Baker, after a 4-yard rush, 2nd and 6 from the 11, claps his hands, has the snap. Rush only 4. He's going to take off up the middle. He's got space in front of him, and Bryce Baker walks it in. Touchdown, Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. As we're going to claim the lead here in this one, under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. We are going to make it 7-0 on this Bryce Baker scramble up the middle. And that was a well-read play, knowing something wasn't going to be there and just taking advantage of what was. So now here we come in the second quarter after forcing another punt by the Sun Devil offense, as we have it at the 39-yard line after that 2-yard pass by Baker to Collier. Baker is 11 of 13 for 118 yards today, so not the worst stats in the world. 2nd and 8. Claps his hands, 2 receivers left, has the snap. Pressure comes, fires over the middle, hits Collier, turns it up, and Collier takes what would have been about a 7-yard gain to about a 12-yard gain. It's 1st and 10 Spartans from the 30-yard line. Staying in the shotgun, 3 wide set. Keaton in the slot right, hands off Irwin, going to the right side, has a hole open up, and Gabriel Irwin punches that one forward for 7 yards. Just consistent drives here. That's what I like to see. Consistency by the offense will help breed consistency by the defense. Complementary football, I believe is what we call that. 2nd and 3 now. Handoff to Irwin, left side, bounces off blockers, and he went a little chaotic there. Trying to find the lane, and he gets stopped. So 3rd and 2 from the 23. Baker in the shotgun, 4 wide, trips left, has the snap. They rush only 4, but pressure gets there. He fires, hits Keaton on the boundary, and he's going to hold on to it. Carlos Keaton, the junior receiver, gets his 3rd catch of the day as he comes up with the big one there for a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now then, Baker has it, drops off a screen pass left side, and the Sun Devils read that beautifully by the defense. And they're going to drop us for a 3-yard loss. So now Baker stays in the shotgun. Irwin offset to his right. Has the snap in hand, hands it off up the middle. Blocker's there, and he picks up good yardage down to the 7-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 here for the Spartan offense from within the 10. 7 yards to pay dirt. Baker has the snap in hand. Fires over the middle, and that one's going to be intercepted. What was he doing? He was looking for Blunt, but he didn't even look to see the defender standing right there. He just threw it. He's right in front of you. You got to open your eyes a little bit. Damn. Now later in the second, under the 2-minute mark, it's a 7-3 ball game. We fire that one over as we hit Dunham. Baker holding on, playing smart right there, unlike he did when he threw that interception earlier. fool. That's going to be 1st and 10. So we are going to go no huddle under 2 minutes to go. We do still have 3 timeouts, but I want to hold on to them as long as we can. As Baker keeps the option, as the option keeper there, and the Sun Devils will have to use a timeout of their own because Javier Irving is going to be slow to get off the field. So 2nd and 6, 1:30 remaining. Baker claps his hands. Amel goes in motion, has the snap, blitz comes, rolls out to his right, still holding. Finally fires that one over. He's going to hit Price coming across the field. What a play by this offense, and a great job by Price to hold on to that one for his 2nd catch of the afternoon. And that's going to bring us to a 5-wide set here. Baker has it. They rush only 3. Baker takes off up the middle, slides down at the 2nd and inches, so we have to use a timeout. 1:02 remaining. After that quarterback scramble, I wish he had gotten the 1st down just so it could have temporarily semi-stopped the clock. But, hey, it is what it is. 1:02 remaining, 1st timeout used. From the shotgun, 2nd and inches. Baker has the snap, fires that one over, hits Blunt coming across the field there, and he's going to make the catch and be brought down at the 33. So going no huddle now. Baker has the snap in hand, blitz comes. Fires it up. That was caught by, no, it dropped by Collier. That was almost intercepted. Jump ball for Collier and the defender, and well played by Collier to knock that thing down. So 2nd and 10. Still this time with 47 seconds remaining. Baker stays in the shotgun. 2 tight end, 2 receiver set. Has the snap in hand. Fires that one over. He's going to hit Breeze, who drops it. Lovely. Just lovely. All right, that's no good. 3rd and 10 now, 44 seconds remaining. The situation is not really changing all that much. Has the snap, fires over the middle, and that one actually is caught. Okay, wow, hell of a job. I think that was Irwin that came out of the backfield there. He makes a catch, but not enough for a 1st down. So 40 seconds remaining. We're going to try to kick a field goal. Line this one up. Boot, ball, and squeeze that one in by the upright. Boot, ball, right down the middle, and that's going to increase ourselves to a 1 touchdown lead, 7 points. Now we're going to go ahead and advance on to halftime. They would put up a field goal of their own. It's like a 50-yarder. So, I mean, it is what it is. 10-6 is the score in this one. We do have a lead. We started out playing real strong, I think, for the most part on offense. It's just been kind of a trudge. They've done pretty well with bringing their blitzes, with dropping guys back in zones, and really having that kind of coverage. They've done a good job there. So we're going to have to continue to fight forward and understand these drives are probably not going to be big plays right now. We may open up a big play later on, but we're not going to have these big plays happen. It's going to be working the ball down the field, forcing it 4 or 5 yards at a time is what we're going to have to do. So let's see about that. Jumping into the second half here, leading 10-6. 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. We have the ball. Hand that off to Dunham, left side. He gets past 1 tackler, but a swarm of other Sun Devils are on him, and that's 5 yards. He's got 46 yards on 11 carries. In the last game against the Cornhuskers, he had 97 yards and 11 carries. So you can tell there's a slight difference. So here we come out, 2nd and 5. Baker changing things before the snap. Has it in his hand. Drops back, takes off to the right side. He's going to fumble it, and we jump on top of it. Nowhere to go with it. Looks like the wrong adjustment was made pre-snap there. That's going to be 3rd and 8 now. From the 34 on the plus side, this would lead to a 51-yard field goal if we don't get any closer from that. 54, 55. Yeah, no, 51-yard field goal. And we throw that one incomplete. Baker gets hit, so it should be 51 yards. Let's see what we can do here. 7-mile-an-hour wind, semi at our back at a slight angle. Not too horrible. Boot, ball, and all hands, all state good hands, right down the middle as that one goes through. So back to a touchdown lead, which is really what I like to be at least, because I don't want to give up the lead on a field goal or something. Now we would end up holding them to a 4th down and force him to punt. So here they come. Amel is going to be the returner. He's got it at the 30, cuts out to the right side and brought down at the 31. Little anticlimactic on that one. You think you're going to see a punt return for a touchdown. Just didn't happen. So 1st and 10 now. Baker making changes before the snap. Didn't work out so well for him the last time. Has it in his hands. Drops back, fires it deep down the left side. He's going for Collier, and he's got it at the 10. Collier takes it in. Touchdown, Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. This time it pays off. He drops that one into Collier. And you can tell he made that adjustment. He was looking at Collier when he saw the defensive lineup. He looked at him, gave him a hand motion, and next thing you know, 70 yards later, it's a touchdown for the Spartans, and we now have a 2-score lead. So after forcing a quick 3-and-out by our defense, here comes our offense once more, trying to make this thing a 3-score ball game. Baker has the snap, fires it over the middle. It's Blunt, who he had plenty of time. The line held up for as long as they did. But Baker has plenty of time, fires that one over, and has a hell of a catch by Blunt. So 1st and 10 now from the shotgun. Has the snap, hands off, Dunham up the middle. Hole opens up on the delayed handoff, stiff arming his way forward and brought down at the 6-yard line. Great run by Dunham. He's now got 74 yards on the afternoon. That's going to make it 1st and goal here for the Spartans. We approach the end of the 3rd quarter. Baker claps his hands, 3 wide set from the shotty, has the snap. Quick throw to the left side to Amel, and nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. The Sun Devils read that perfectly. Can't blame them. That's what a defense is supposed to do. So now 2nd and goal. There's about a 4 or 5 second difference right now between the game clock and the play clock. It'll be interesting to see if we let them take this into the 4th quarter as the clock is ticking down. Nope, they have the snap. Baker rolls out to his right. He's just going to take it himself once again. Touchdown, Spartans. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Baker putting this team on his back gives us a 3-score lead. And that is really all we would need, folks. We'd put up a couple more scores in reality after that. But, I mean, they never became a threat anymore. It did end up being 37-13. They did add in a touchdown, but yeah, I'm not going to stress about that one. We pretty much dominated the 4th quarter. And a good win, though. I'm glad to see us performing at a high level. Now, in the next episode, we're going to be jumping straight into Big Ten solid play. Titus Johnson does come in. All right, well done. That frees up one guy. Straight up Big Ten conference play from here on out. This should be an interesting season. We are playing incredibly well. We're the number 11 team in the country at the moment. We just got to keep up our performances. That's really what it boils down to. Just keep them up. We got Penn State coming up next, and they're the number 6 team in the country. It should be a fun, interesting one, guys. All of that in the next episode. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you haven't hit it already. Definitely give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying the series. You can't wait for next season's college football. And hit that bell icon so you can be notified of all the uploads that we do here at Champion Zones. All right? Other than that, guys, I will see y'all in that next episode, starting out against the Nittany Lions. So stay safe, and, well, y'all know how it goes from here, right? Later, y'all.